Afternoon, people. I was just want to make this video because there's too many things to say for me to type it on my phone and post it. All right, this is in response to a post that I made and somebody commented on it. This is a reply to their comment. All right, the post was from a guy named Chris Silber, and his post was, "Let me get this straight, America. You terrorize and enslave an entire race for over 300 years, ban them from your privileges for the next 100 years, fill 2/3 of your prison cells with them until today, and you're angry when they don't applaud your history?" I posted that and I said, Chris Silber, real MVP for speaking facts. Okay? The comment to this post was, "Would you have Facebook and be able to speak English had it not happened? Highly doubtful. It wasn't right, but I won't apologize for my ancestors because I do not know them. However, I will stand for the pledge or the national anthem because I am American. I was born in the USA. I respect the flag and the people that taught me to stand up. I am sorry that a spoiled black athlete that makes millions of dollars wants to protest by sitting down. In other countries, maybe even the one that you consider home, because you hate the ideologies of America, you could be shot, maimed, or any number of other things. The truth is this: leave if you don't want to be here and respect the flag. If you continue to live and thrive on the past, you will never move forward and make things better." There's a plethora of things I could say. Now, the first one I'm going to say is, off this first sentence, you wouldn't have Facebook or even be able to speak English. If you know anything about anything, Africa, you have two main languages. Guess what they are? French and English. You can cut that one out of the books. And how many Africans have Facebook? There are a lot of Africans that have Facebook. You also need to Google and look up some pictures of cities in Africa. They're thriving better than some cities in America. All right, just the little things that people see on TV or something like that of Africa in a bad light. That's all you see. You need to do a little bit more research. Second of all, Africans were one of the only ethnicities, if you will, that didn't immigrate to America. All right, everybody else were immigrants. We got brought here. There are some immigrants now, but for the most part, the majority of them were brought here, not against their will. Maybe you should Google that too. All right, now, to say that this guy is a spoiled black athlete, you might need to Google this guy's history too. I'm not gonna go into that because that's another can of worms. All I'm really trying to say here is you need to research what you're saying before you comment. The guy that made this comment, I still love you. You know, great friend of mine and everything, but research your facts before you try and, do a comment on something. And this Chris Silber guy, with all the facts that he posted, with the 300 years of slavery, 100 years of, privileges that were denied, all of that's facts. Some privileges are still denied, but I won't get into that, okay? I thank y'all for listening if you did, and that's it. All right, and a few other things that I failed to mention. As far as people forgetting the past and moving past it, first and foremost, we have to acknowledge the past and accept that it happened. You don't have to apologize for anything that anyone else does, but you definitely need to acknowledge that it happened, because a lot of people are sweeping it under the rug like it never happened. And the reason why we should think about it is because it can pause it. I had to pause it because I'm really getting passionate about this for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, I understand that people are frustrated, and even though I don't agree with the way that a lot of people express their frustration, I want to be a part of the change. I want to be a part of the solution. So that's why I'm doing this instead of going, all out of my mind and saying crazy stuff and this, that, and the other. There's no reason. There's no reason to do that. All right. What I was saying was, while the past has happened, we have to acknowledge the past. We have to know that it happened so it won't repeat itself. Okay. Also, as far as the national anthem is concerned, any and everybody that reads this video, I apologize, any and everybody that listens to this video needs to Google the third stanza of the national anthem. First and foremost, the national anthem wasn't made around a time where we had rights, okay? And a part of that national anthem that has been taken out now is focused towards the African slaves that fought on the other side for their freedom. At the end of the day, the only thing that I can really say is that from one of the comments that really hit me the hardest is that you're an American. This is America, you're an American. Guess what? I'm an American. That guy that protested is an American. The guy that made the post is an American. We all want to be Americans. We all want to be treated as Americans, but everybody isn't being treated as an American. So until everybody is equally treated as American, you're still going to have your protests. You're still going to have people sitting down for the national anthem. You're still going to have people not put their hand over their heart for the Pledge of Allegiance. Because all of those things, all of the equality that people have of color and not of color have fought for, that's what we're protesting. We want everybody to be equal. That's what people are protesting about. There are many things that I've gone through that maybe the guy that made this comment will never go through. Because of one thing, color of skin. That is it. And if that is equality, if that is American, if that is what America and the USA is built on, then yeah, you're going to keep having protests. And you're going to keep having different people speaking up on it because it's not right and it needs to be changed. I'm really frustrated, but I'm trying to be really calm about it. You know, bless you wherever you are and whoever is watching this, and that's all I have to say.